Hi, I'm with Ash and Amanda, who have been killing it today with this amazing Attack on Titan cosplay. And the minute I saw you two come out, you were just swarmed by people who were just like, whoa, whoa, and the attention to detail is amazing. The swords come out, which you just let me know. I didn't think they did. And congrats, kudos. Awesome. I mean, I see people trying it sometimes, and it does not come out as good as I'm seeing on YouTube today. So you killed it. Great job. All right. So first, Ash, what got you into cosplay? And so can you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, I think it was mostly because I'm always on Instagram all the time, and I always see people cosplaying. And I was like, that's really cool because I don't know. I was just like, I want to try that. So I started out with my first cosplay, just an easy one, like everyone's first one. And I was like, I really love this, so I just got into it more.
All right, would you mind telling me how the first experience going out and cosplaying was? Were you nervous at all? How'd you feel coming up to it? Did you overthink the costume and whatnot?
I mean, the first one, it was a little nerve-wracking because you're like, I want to go outside, but I don't want people to see me like this because they're going to be like, you're weird. But I mean, now it's just like, I don't really care. I'm going to go outside. We go to Starbucks and cosplay. We're just like, whatever.
You own it.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, my first experience going, really out in public was, the first time we went to Starbucks together, which was absolutely terrible because I'm bad enough on my own.
You just threw her to the fire right there.
Yeah.
Let's go to a event. No, you're going to Starbucks. We don't want anyone out. No.
Yeah, it was frightening, and I sweated a lot. It was bad. We were actually in this cosplay, except for only wigs and casual clothes. We didn't have the whole thing. That would have been bad. Yeah.
So, okay, so you started into this. Besides Instagram, was there anyone who you followed? Who was cosplaying that you're like, ooh, so and so is just so awesome. They kind of inspired you. Was there anybody like that for you?
I mean, there was a lot of them. I probably don't remember the first ones because I probably don't follow them as much anymore because I get in and out of things. I get interested in one thing and then I'm done with it. I think the first one who I really saw, it was my first cosplays were Supernatural. So it was, I don't know how to say their username, was Issa is an Issa on Instagram and Tumblr. And I was like, I really like this person's cosplay. So I was like, I want to try it. So, yeah.
All right. Any cosplayers that you were like, ooh, that person kind of inspires me and makes me want to try a little harder?
Well, I mean, it was pretty much him. Even today, I feel I look so much worse compared to him. Because I don't know. It's just I don't know. I feel he has better stuff than me. And I don't know. I feel he's more motivated than me, especially since he got me into it. So I was kind of more pulled in than going by my own choice. But it wasn't a bad pulled in.
It's funny, and it's almost normal now. Every time I talk to someone who's doing cosplay stuff, there's always one person who ropes people in. And then there's the other person who's like, if it wasn't for so-and-so, I would have never done it, but I'm glad it happened. I mean, have you brought people into the fold before, or is this your first?
No, I mean, I've brought some other friends, I mean, some of them, didn't stay in as much. They're just okay, we'll do one time or so, but I mean, I think I got her in for the long run, so.
Awesome. So, can you tell me what was your first, Attack on Titan, recent but good anime. What was the first anime that, got you wow, the first anime that really pulled you in?
The first, I think it was Tokyo Ghoul. That was the first one I actually watched. I was like, I really like this one. And then from there I just looked at other people who watched it. I was see what they watched. I was like, oh, I'll check those things out as well.
Well, the first one I actually watched was Attack on Titan. I thought it was amazing, but apparently everyone's oh, that's really basic. And apparently in the anime world, it's really basic and the first one for everyone. But I've been watching Death Note, and I really like Death Note. I'm not all the way through watching it yet, but I think it's really good.
Have either of you watched Hunter x Hunter? Do you like it or not? Do you see yourself jumping into that world?
I've not seen that one.
Oh, I totally recommend it. It's gonna.
I have so many things lined up that I need to watch.
It's the funny part. I was just talking to someone else who was doing some magi anime cosplay. I'm like, that's on my to-do list. I feel like everyone who's into anime has a long to-do list. And then anytime you talk about anime, someone's like, no, but you need to watch this. Put this in the front of your queue. But all right, so that Tokyo Ghoul is for you and your first thing. Now, how do you feel about coming to these events, in the community, people just accepting you, is with your awesome cosplays today, making fawning over you? How is it for you every time you come to an event? What goes through your mind?
I think it's the best thing ever because I just love being around people who love it as well. You know, like if we go out in public, like to Starbucks, it's people like staring at us, like what are they doing? But here, it's like that's what we're all doing. So it's like even if you're not in cosplay, you still like you like it or you like anime. So it's like it's accepted and it's good. It's a good like community environment.
So if you seem a little more nervous here,
Yeah.
a little bit, relax. Okay, but if you have like if you knew someone who's like looks up to you, it's like oh my god, just owning it. But someone who's like likes anime, likes the culture, and is nervous, what advice would you give to them to just make them that final push?
I would probably tell them to not worry about it because, like, this is my actual first, like, convention other than, like, I don't know, like, taking pictures with my friends or, like, being with him. So I would just say, just don't worry about it. And just, like, no one's going to look at you weird. No one's going to be like, oh, my God, what are you doing? Literally, everyone else is doing exactly what you're doing.
I mean, some stranger's gonna show up with a camera and a microphone. That's gonna be a little weird. But besides that,
Like, besides that, it's, my sword just fell.
Yeah, she had a bit of trouble with hers.
they already broke twice.
That one
3
box,
times.
that one side of it, the tape was a bit off because that one side, like it's taped together. Like all the other ones have like the actual cardboard going all around, but hers was just 2 pieces of cardboard taped together on that one end. So the string didn't really hold.
you know, from everything I've been following for cosplay and stuff, I almost feel like a rite of initiation. This is the cosplay god saying, all right, newbie, this is what you're gonna get.
Oh, I hope that's not what I get the whole time.
You both are doing amazing. Thanks so much for talking to me. And the question that you're probably going to have to get used to being asked, and I'm sure you might have been asked before if you were on camera or anything, if you had infinite money, people helping you, what's your dream cosplay right now or something you're working toward that you're just like, so hard, but I want to do it?
I'm gonna have to think about this one.
All right, something really awesome. Anything?
Not really. I don't know. I'm not like.
It would be like, I don't know what to call it, but you know, Big Hero 6, what Hero wears when he's like in the thing, like the whole like suit thing.
Yeah.
I would like to make that. Yeah, that one.
All right, so your partner's already saying you're both doing Big Hero 6. So now that you know what you have to do, who are you going to be?
I think I would honestly. I've seen Big Hero 6. I don't really know their names.
I mean, you don't have a choice anymore. It's going to be the next Starbucks experience.
I know. Honestly, I would rather be like Baymax because everybody loves Baymax. Like
I mean, Baymax is awesome.
armor, like everybody loves Baymax.
You know, the cool part about Baymax today would be it's kind of chilly. So you'd be on your big, toasty, warm. It's cold. I feel nothing. I'm warm and happy. And people hug me. I'm just all happy. Well, thank you both so much. I appreciate it.
Thank
so
you.
have a great day.
You too.